Hello everybody. Lesson 3 is to fold a hexagon prism, which can be used to create a honeycomb. Now let's look at the origami folding diagram. Start with a piece of copy paper. The first fold is a belly fold on the center line. Second and third fold are valley fold on the quarter line. Rest of them are valley folds on the 1/8 line. All the folds have equal spacing. Could you fold it? Pause the video. Try it. This folded paper can be used to create an octagon, which has 8 equal sides. It can also be used to create a heptagon, which has 7 sides, and a hexagon, 6 equal sides, and pentagon, 5 equal sides. You may pause the video, try to fold it before the demonstration. Bring 2 sides together, valley fold center line. Bring this edge to the center line, valley fold quarter line. Bring the edge to the quarter line, valley fold. Bring quarter line to center line, valley fold. Repeat the other half. Seven folds, 8 equal parts. Bring 2 edges together. Form an octagon. Overlap 1 part. That's a heptagon. Overlap 2 parts. That's a hexagon. Overlap 3 parts. That's a pentagon. In the math section, we will learn more about equivalent fraction. It is important concept in fraction arithmetic. Start with first fold. We get 1/2. The next 2 folds give us 1/4. 1/2 is same as 2/4. They are the equivalent fractions. The rest folds give us 1/8. Let's compare them. The portion of 1/2 is the same as 2/4 and the same as 4/8. They are the equivalent fractions. As you can see, the equivalent fraction is more division in the same portion. Now, can we figure out the equivalent fraction of 3/4? Look at the portion of 3/4. It covers 6 parts of 1/8. So the 3/4 is same as 6/8. Let's compare these two. The 6/8 is 3/4 times 2 to both numerator and denominator. In fact, we can have many equivalent fractions by timing any number, n. N can be 1, 2, 3, any number. All right, next, let's look at the relation of fractions and compare which one is bigger. Let's use origami. This is our paper. The first fold will have 1/2. And then the next 2 folds gave us 3/4. By comparing the portion, it's obvious that 3/4 is bigger than 1/2. Next, let's compare 1/4 and 3/8. So we already know here is 1/4, and with the rest of the fold, we have 3/8. And then to compare this portion, 3/8 and 1/4, we know that 3/8 is bigger than 1/4. Next, 3/4 and 5/8. So we already have here 3/4 and this is 5/8. So compare this portion and this portion, we know that 5/8 is smaller than 3/4. We can also use an equivalent fraction to compare them. The 1/2 is equivalent to 2/4. When we have same division or same denominator, we can just compare the numerator. Next, 1/4 is equivalent to 2/8, which is smaller than 3/8. Finally, 3/4 is equivalent to 6/8, bigger than 5/8. This is the procedure to bridge different fractions through equivalent fraction. It is critical in arithmetic of fractions. Next is the genius like you to create your own art. This honeycomb is created by the 4th graders using Hexagon Prism. They use the quantity and color in their creativity. I hope you're inspired to create your own art using Hexagon Prisms.